Tonight I am going to show you how to figure out what the property taxes on a property will be if you take away a senior exemption. This also works the same way if you took away a homestead exemption, or if you were trying to add on a homestead exemption and you wanted to figure out what the property taxes would be. So first of all, we're going to go to the Lake County tax assessment website, tax.lakecountyil.gov, and we'll go to the property record search, and we'll start with a basic search, and you put in the address. I only just do the address number, the street, and the zip code. If you have the owner's name, there's different ways you can look up the property, but address number, street, and zip code work. So today's property that I pulled up is here in Gurnee. I'm going to check on the side and look to see what property tax exemptions they currently have for this house for the year 2020. So right here I see that they currently have the general homestead exemption. But I want to see what did they previously have. Okay, so I can see here in 2019, they also had the senior citizen homestead exemption. In 2018, they had the homestead exemption and a senior citizen freeze, and it tells you what these ones mean down here. So, but I'm really going to just focus on the 2019 taxes because the 2020 bills have not come out yet. So I'll look at the 2019 taxes, and I'm going to go to on the side. I'm going to change it right here. It's going to come up by default. It'll be 2020. I'm going to change it to 2019, and I'm going to click on the tax bill and then click go. When I do that, the tax bill comes up. So this is the tax bill, and I'm going to look over here at the total assessed value. That is the total assessed value for this property. Now, if you have a homestead exemption, you subtract $6,000. If you have the senior citizen homestead exemption, you subtract $5,000. So let's say I'm going to buy this house, or I'm looking at potentially purchasing this property, and since I'm not a senior citizen, I will not have the eligibility for the senior citizen homestead exemption. I'm only going to be able to subtract $6,000, not $11,000, the 6 plus 5. So I'll pull up my calculator here, and let's type in what we've got here. So 53,313, and I'm only going to subtract 6,000. So I'm left with a taxable valuation of 47,313 right here, which I can just really look at that number and add 5,000 because I didn't subtract 5,000. So that's another way to look at it. So 47,313 is what the taxable valuation of the property would be if I was not a senior citizen and I was taking the total assessed value minus the general homestead exemption. Now, if I was purchasing this property as a real estate investment, I would not have the homestead exemption or the senior citizen homestead exemption. So I would have to look just at the total assessed value. Now I'm going to multiply that here by the tax rate. So the tax rate for Gurnee in this example is 9.4, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to pull up my calculator again, and I'm going to take this taxable valuation, I'm going to multiply it by 0.09 because this tax rate is a percent. So 0.9429846. So that is the tax rate, and that would be the tax bill. So the total current tax bill for that year was $39.90. If I purchased the property and I did not have the senior citizen exemption, that would be the tax bill. So every year taxes change, but this would be a good indication of what the tax bill would be. So that's how you figure out how to remove a senior citizen homestead exemption from a tax bill so you can get an idea of what the taxes would be.